Double shot.
Well, yeah. Well, it's Sunday. It's race day. I like that intro. I had to get it in there a little bit again there. Uh, here we are for the NASCAR reports. The Cookout 400 from the Richmond Raceway. I got Wrycape and Joey Tron back on for this week's breakdown of the race. Last week wasn't a great showing. How did you guys do overall?
So I had William Byron in the top 5, and he couldn't quite get there. I also had Daniel Suarez in the top 10, and he couldn't do a thing. Our saving grace was JGR to win, so Truex won. It got me even. So could have been worse. Definitely could have been better. Hopefully this week's better.
Yeah, I had Kyle Busch to win and Kyle Busch top 3. He fell short. And then I had AJ Allmendinger top 10. It was looking good for a little bit, and then it crashed and burned. So rough week for me.
Kind of like my baseball yesterday. Not good. Can always get better. All right, so here we go. Like I said, it's Cookout 400, Richmond Raceway. What do you got for us for track facts here, right?
Yeah, so as you said, this is the Cookout 400. This is race number 22 of 36. We are going to be at the Richmond Raceway. This is a 3/4 mile flat track. We're going to be doing 400 laps, which is 300 miles. We have stage breaks at 70, 230, and 400. Our most recent winner here was Kyle Larson in the spring of 2023. Kevin Harvick actually won this race last year. This is a high tire wear track. This is going to be a strategy race. So I'm looking for guys who are good with tire wear, strategy, guys who are good at this track of Richmond.
All right. Sounds good. What do you got for trends, Joe? You got any trends for this race?
Yeah, I got you with a couple trends. Chevy has the most wins here all time with 40. Among active drivers, Kyle Busch has the most wins here with 6. Chevy, Ford, and Toyota have won the last 3 races in that exact order. And the last manufacturer to win back-to-back races here was Toyota in 2021 and the first race in 2022.
All right. Good stuff there. All right. Today, this is what you tune in for, the picks for today's race. Actually, they got a good number here. We got 8 picks total. They come in our 2 out of our 3 categories. That's the winner and low riders. So let's get right off to that's the winner. Ryan, what do you got for us? What do you like?
Yeah, so I got 2 guys for that's a winner. First guy I like is Kyle Larson. So this is the type of track that he just does really well on. He was 3rd 2 weeks ago at New Hampshire, similar track. 5th at Gateway, similar. He won the All-Star race, similar track. He won at Martinsville, similar track. Won at Richmond in the spring, same track. He was 4th at Phoenix after leading a race-high 201 laps, another similar track. He's accumulated the 2nd most points scored on short tracks this season. After last week's debacle with Denny Hamlin, I think he's going to be super focused today. So I like Kyle Larson. My second that's a winner is going to be Kevin Harvick. As I said earlier, Harvick won this race last season. He has 4 wins, 18 top 5 finishes, 1,235 laps led at Richmond. This will be his final start. This is one of his better tracks. He needs a win to get in the playoffs. I think he's going to do really good here. He's been 8th or better in 12 of his last 14 starts, including 5th in the spring. He has 2 straight 4th-place finishes on the season. He should have won Phoenix this past spring. He was leading inside of the top 10 to go, but a late caution kind of screwed him. He did end up in 5th in that race. So, yeah, I like Kevin Harvick as well as Kyle Larson.
All right, so just a question, right? Like you got like Harvick to win, and then you got him top 5. Do you put the same amount on both bets, or do you put more on one?
So I'm splitting a unit in between. So I have Harvick to win, Harvick top 5. Half a unit on him to win, half a unit on him for top 5. We hit both, we do well. He doesn't win, we still make money if he gets in the top 5.
All right. Good stuff. I just want to clarify, just make sure. I know what to do. I'm sure everybody else already knows what to do. What do you got for you like you're doubling up here on a driver also, Joey? What do you like?
Yeah, so I don't usually like to take the outright favorite, but in this situation, I really like Martin Truex Jr. He's number one driver in the Cup Series this season. He has 3 wins with a 711 total points. He's number one in the playoff standings right now. In 6 races at Richmond since February of 2020, he has 1 win and 4 top 5s, leading about 13.5% of laps. In addition to that, he is starting 10th today. However, looking at his practice numbers, his car progressively got better, specifically with his 5 and 20 lap times. So I think that's a really good indicator for his strategy today. He hasn't won here since 2021, and I think we're going to see him return to victory circle today.
Yeah, I agree with that. We were actually talking with him on the Laying Coins podcast. If you haven't listened, go check that out. I'm the guest this week. But yeah, it was a question of whether to take Truex early or late. I guess it paid off taking him late because I also got that plus 450 on him. So I took that last night.
Yeah, I'm taking him to win and top 3, similar to you, Rye. I think it's smart to do that strategy because if he doesn't win, you still got the backup on the top 3. If he does finish that way.
All right, sounds good. Moving on here to our low riders, just kind of our dark horses. A nice plus money bet. You got a nice plus money bite here for us, Joey. What do you like?
Yeah, so I like Austin Dillon, top 10. I was talking to Ryan about this earlier this morning. I really hate the group stage qualifying. It really takes away the aspect of the fastest time to get to the pole. But Austin Dillon had a 23.75 qualifying time, which is 1/10 of a second faster than the pole winners, which I found to be very interesting. Austin Dillon has 5 top 10s this season. 3 of those came in his last 10 races. At Richmond Raceway, in his career, under 18 races, he has 5 top 10s, which is roughly 28% of all races. So I really like the odds here at plus 450 for Austin Dillon to finish in the top 10.
All right, yeah, you got like the plus 450. Rye, yours isn't as big a number, but still nice at plus 150. What do you like?
Yeah, unfortunately, this number had moved since practice and qualifying happened. But yeah, my low rider is Eric Amarola. Amarola has a 14.8 average finish in 22 starts at Richmond, 2 top 5s, 8 top 10s. Excuse me. Richmond has been a track where Amarola has always stood out. He's been really good here. Short flats are his thing. He needs to win one of these next 5 races to make the playoffs. I think this is his best chance to do it. He was running strong in New Hampshire. He was actually first before hitting the wall because his pit crew didn't know how to put a tire on, so he lost the wheel. So, yeah, make sure you shop for this number. It's plus 150 at Caesars. I saw a lot of minus money. I recommend only taking him at plus money if you have it. But I like Eric Amarola top 10.
Okay, all right. Yeah, so good stuff. Why don't we throw it back to you guys? Let you recap and tell the people where they can find you. I know, it's you got a lot of other stuff out there. Like Rice said, you said you went on boxing last night, which was a pretty easy fight, and then yeah, what else you got going? What other sports you got going on? And hey, get close to football season.
Yeah, so I have my money line best bet out right now. You can find that on pickadvisor.com or Winners and Winers. I That's about all my plays for today. I'll have more tomorrow. We know how this weekend baseball treats us.
Yeah,
But yeah, as you know,
well.
you can find me at Wrycape pretty much on all social media. You can find me in a Discord. I've been posting plays there on X as well. We hit some nice NASCAR truck and Xfinity plays yesterday. My plays for today are going to be Kyle Larson plus 900 to win. I found out on BetMGM. Kyle Larson top 3 at plus 250. I also found that on MGM. Kevin Harvick to win at plus 650. I found that on PointsBet. Harvick top 5 plus 110. I found that on MGM. And Eric Amarola top 10 plus 150. I found that on Caesar. The Harvick top 5, I'm good with you taking him there to anywhere, anything up to minus 125.
All right. What about you, Joey? What do you got going, and where can people find you?
Yeah, you can find me on Pick Advisor, Joey Tron. I have my NL Central Game of the Month up. Cashed my AL Central Game of the Month earlier in the week, so I'm hoping to go back to back with both leagues. Other than that, you can find me on X, which is really weird to say, at Betting Underdog, and you can find me on the Insiders Room Discord as well at Joey Tron, where I post a bunch of golf plays and all my free plays in there as well.
All right, and your place?
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. And my plays for today, I have Martin Truex Jr. to win at plus 450. Found that on Bet Rivers. Martin Truex top three plus 120. Found that on Bet Rivers as well. And Austin Dillon top 10 plus 450. Bet Rivers.
All right, sounds good. Yeah, if you're watching on YouTube, like, subscribe, get ready because football season's coming up, and I know we're planning at least a weekly college and pro football show, the NBA show. When that kicks off, we got things are lining up, working on schedules for that right now. So we'll have that coming.
Can I give it out future real quick?
Sure.
Yeah. All right. So yesterday I took the Tennessee Titans over 7.5 wins. I found that at even money. I also took the Denver Broncos to make the playoffs. I think I got that at plus 180. So if anybody wants to hop on those are two bets I like as futures for the NFL this season.
Love the Titans one.
I'm not sure my dog likes it, but hey. But all right, yeah, good stuff. Yeah, and I've been throwing up some free play videos up there in the Insiders Room. Channel. So yeah, check that out. There'll be more content coming as we get closer to football. So yeah, Joey, what do we got? What do you got going on next week and for the show and close us on out?
Yeah, so next week we are going to have Highline Betting on. He does a bunch of NASCAR models for each series. I use them religiously. So we're going to have him come on, talk about his models, how to use them, how to read them, whatnot. I also have Johnny on the track coming up as a co-host. And I think Rory Picks will be joining us as well. So that's all next week. We're at Michigan. And as I always say, happy race day. Let's cash some tickets.
All right. See you guys next, or I won't be seeing you next week, but Rye will be seeing you next week. So take care and good luck.